opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll running here with Jaden Blue. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he takes it down to the 33. They'll get 31 yards on the play. That'll be good for Dallas, 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
Throwing now off the play action. That's incomplete left side. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. He'll look to throw. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Gentile. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Throwing from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And no 1st down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On third down, Genty. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle, Blue. Hit some space around midfield. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
Finds him on the slant. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Trap 60. Johnny Lions. Go.
Airing it out on first down. He intercepts the pass. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback and took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run in second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Strike. Like.
Back to Genty. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Like 70.
From the red zone on first. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Lewis Seen. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. And he's going to score a pick 6 for Dallas. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was gimme 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to work they go after the interception. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So first down from the 41. Here's a throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trayvon Bearing has it. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On screen here to Blue. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. Running down the left side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Taking a deep shot here. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys get it back after making their third first-half interception. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
A third down run with Blue. Shoots another one. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. And finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 17-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. able to go as he's stopped at the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On the give, it's Blue. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
His return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points in this game.
I know you got to mix. He looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Raiders pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Raiders 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Throwing off the play fake. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Nice press. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
3rd and long for him here. Has a man on target to Johnson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
1st down, Dallas.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
He completes it in traffic. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Panther 60.
They're going to try and throw it here. He has the first over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. From the red zone now. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Lee gets the hands off. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle. You really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Trap 80, trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
In truth, Kate, I kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another give here to Genty. Oh, the football's loose. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
3rd down from the gun. He gets it to Rice. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Here we go. 70 Rangers, Cowboy.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Still has some space up near midfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Give him 24 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Genty from the gun. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This taken from the 12. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. This is caught by Blue. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
19 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll run the toss to Blue. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That play good for 17 and a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Ready, ready. 70, Hawk 70, 79 Broncos. 18, Pioneers. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 by 6.
He's dropping back to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They'll throw here on first. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 2nd and 3 now.
32-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Cowboys closing in, and they give to him. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A.J. Cole on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
The Raiders' 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Airing it out to start this drive. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
On for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game, trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Why you all in my face? Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Lobs this deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Back to pass on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And off to Genty. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Junior Olsen on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Giving this to Genty. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. Brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Genty. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. McCole Hardman now on the return. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you can find a lane for an immediate return. And sometimes that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, he called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go. Stop rolling. Gotta be lying.
They'll throw. Third and long. Just got it away for the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going now on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Again to throw on second. And that falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with third and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now off the play action. Wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance.
Okay,
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Mustang 19. Ready? 60, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw now. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Okay, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll toss it. Genty. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take the lead on that successful kick.
Cowboys 34.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hold the ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get up. 40, 70, hold it, set, go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead on the first play of the drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Ready.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Airing it out to start this drive. It's a screen play to Genty. Room to work at the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. To the air now on 1st and 10. Has a man on target to Thornton. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
19, 2. 19 strike, 19 Charger, 9 Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, run.
Straight ahead with Genty. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Timberwolves. 19 card.
To throw here on first down. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's incomplete on second down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
He's going to throw it. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one gains 7. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Liking 18. Let's go.
This is Genty. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Working on first down. Setting up the running back screen. He dodged the tackle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late.
Ready, set.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Okay, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
This is Genty on second. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Genty. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set. Ready.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Big moment for Tyler Bass here. A very short kick here from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Hardman with a return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's That's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Levis now off the play fake. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Keeps himself upright. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
It's Levis once more. On screen here to Blue. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Like 24.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. And boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Like 13. Like 13. 19.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Like 22 Linda. 29 down. 22 Rita.
3rd and short yardage, Levis. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
A 21-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He gets 22 out of that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Go.
Sticking to the air here. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Throwing it again here. This is cut downfield by Rice. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sent down behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's good for a few. And it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll throw it. That's caught for the first. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Cowboys pushing to get within range for a game winner. First down from the 42. From the gun, Levis. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. I know it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
Like 54. Yeah, like 19. Diamond.
Looking to throw it. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it second and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards.
And then he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Returning it from the 4. Escapes the defender. This makes it up to the 25. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Trap 60. Warriors 70.
Setting up to pass. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Dragon 60.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Running back gets it on the draw. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
A third down run with Blue. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Third down, Raiders going with some dime coverage here. Blue here from the pistol. He's out in the clear. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Complete here to Bowers. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Vegas first down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
First and 10, looking to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but they're heightened.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Offense is set. First and 10.
Ready? Check out.
They are throwing it again. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
66. Raiders 59.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Line up the design keeper. So the Cowboys come in and take